This is Carl at National RV Detroit, and I'm going to walk you through this Palomino Solaire model 211BH. Okay, I'm on the door side of the trailer at the rear. So you see you've got a swing out grill and bracket. Now you need to use your grill line with this, and there's going to be a quick connect here. Right here there's one. So you would connect the grill with your LP hose right to that quick connect right there. You got scissor type stabilizers. Power awning with LED strip, outside speakers. You got a TV mount and antenna out here and power here. Alright, so your stairs fold right into the trailer. If you have to adjust the legs for uneven terrain, you can just pull this pin right here and then move the legs up and down. Alright, you've got pass-through storage. This is your hitch. We'll be showing you how it works. We'll be showing you how it works when you pick up your trailer. It's a Husky center line. You can always refer to their website also if you have any other questions. The first few times you use it, you can always refer back to their hookup videos. This is just a solar panel hookup here. If you buy a solar panel to charge the battery, it would plug in right there. Got two LP tanks. Power tongue jack. Now you can crank this power tongue jack manually by pulling this plug out, and there's a 3/4 inch hex sire, so you can use the same crank you use for the stabilizers to crank the tongue jack in an emergency. Deep cycle marine battery. Your power cord right there, 30 amp, 30 feet long. Okay. Your got a dead bee there. Your water heater, keep in mind there's a switch here. This works on gas or electric. If you look right here, this switch actually controls a heating element that's behind this cover, electric heating element. So to turn it on electricity, you just flip that switch. To light it on gas, that's inside. Now keep in mind that you make sure you always have water in the water heater tank before you turn it on. This is the drain for your water heater. It's an 1/16 6-point socket to get that out. Alright, this is where your water hookups are. The most common way to get water is right here. That's city water hookup. If you don't have plumbing on the campsite, you can actually fill this right here. And this fill goes to the fresh water tank. I'm having a hard time here. This goes to the fresh water tank, so you can fill the fresh water tank before you get to the campsite, and then just use the onboard pump. So even if you don't have city water, you can still this trailer will still operate like you do if you just fill the demand tank and use the pump. This is just cable and satellite through. This is where your power cord hooks up to. Outdoor shower, hot and cold water. Okay. Moving towards the rear, this is your refrigerator service panel. You don't really have to go in there. Just remember that this should always be hanging out. That's for condensation generated by the refrigerator. Your vent hood for your range. The fan vents out here, so you always want to pull this baffle loose so it flaps freely when you're venting. Otherwise, you just keep it shut, like so. Okay. That's your furnace output. Now, these are your dump valves here. So we'll just close them here. So basically your hose is going to go on here. This is the gray tank valve, or I'm sorry, the black tank valve. Black tank valve is toilet water and waste. This is the gray tank, which is sink and shower water. So you'll pull the black first to dump it. Then after that's dumped, you'll pull the gray second. The reason you do it in that order is because the black water obviously is dirtier than the gray water, so it cleans things out a bit. After you dumped your black tank, you leave the valve open, and then you can come in here and hook your hose up to the black tank flush right here. Like it says on this sticker, always make sure that the valve is open before you turn on the water. You don't want too much pressure to build up. So you just put it on there, the hose on there, turn it on, and it'll spray the inside of your black tank and clean it out even better. You have a ladder, which is great. You want to inspect your roof at least 3 times a season, once in the spring, once in the fall, once in the middle of the summer. You go up there, you check for any kind of separation or cracking at any of the parts, any part in the trailer you see sealant. So if you start to see that cracking or separating, you want to get it taken care of immediately. You have to inspect your trailer. It's very important. Otherwise, eventually, water will get in. It might take years and years, but eventually it will. So that's why you inspect it. Every trailer has to be inspected, and if you just keep after it, it's a simple thing, but it's very important, okay? This just says this is pre-wired for a backup camera. If you get one, it has to be the camera that fits in there. This is a Furrion. So make sure if you get one, get the right camera. And we're back here at the grill and the hookup, and this of course swings out like I started to mention. I don't know if I did, but you could swing it around to the other side. Okay? Alright, so let's go inside. We're still cleaning your trailer here, so it's a little bit dirty. Alright, so this is the control panel here. So I've got a weird glare here. Let's see here. So this is your awning switch here. Hopefully you can see that okay with the way things are. But anyway, you send it out just like that. You bring it in just like that. You're basically going to extend it till you can see the awning tube. It goes out 8 feet and you'll see the tube. That's when you know when to stop. Also, never leave the awning out unattended, because wind can whip up real quickly and damage it in just an instant. Alright, so I mentioned that the water heater, the electric switch was outside in the lower half left-hand corner. Well, this is the gas switch here, so you can light it on gas right here. Always make sure there's water in the tank before you do that. Your water pump to pump your onboard water is right there if you need it. If you're using city water, you don't have to mess with it. Your battery's charged. Fresh water's got a little in there because we're still water testing it. As it fills, it graduates up in 1/3 increments, as you can see. Black, gray, you just have one gray tank in this one, so you don't have to go through the other ones. This is just a standard panel, so you can see gray is empty. When you get past 2/3 with your gray and black tank, you got to start thinking about dumping it. All right. So let's see what we got here. Okay. All right. So the range, you're just going to spark it to light it. I'll just show you here. I don't know if the gas is even on, but I'll show you how it goes. You turn it to light. Then you're just going to spark it. The gas is off, obviously, but you turn the sparker clockwise to spark it. Always make sure that the top is down when you travel, because it will get damaged. To light your oven, it's a little different. You need a grill lighter, and so down here, all the way to the back, is a pilot light. So you'll turn your oven knob to pilot, you depress it, and hold it in. Then you would use your lighter and you light the pilot light back there. Once it lights, you're still depressing this knob here. You hold it for another 10 or 15 seconds to heat it up, and then you go to operating temperature. It cycles like a regular oven, of course, but when you shut it off, the flame goes off, but so does the pilot light. So you have to relight the pilot light each time you use the oven. This device here is a power converter, so it converts 110 AC down to 12 volt DC. So this side has 110 AC. Hopefully you can see that all right with this glare. You got regular household type circuit breakers here. And they're labeled, and then the power is converted over to 12 volt DC here. You've got 12 volt fuses that are labeled, and if they ever blow, they'll actually light up, so you can see them through this tinted plastic panel right here. Alright, so, and also one last thing it does, it also is a battery tender, so it'll always keep your battery charged up as long as you're plugged in. Alright, this is this is a safety device. It's the carbon monoxide and LP gas detector. It should always be green like this. If it's not green, you want to get it serviced. Now when it goes off, if it goes off, you want to take everybody outside, go up front and shut off the gas, and then figure out what's going on. So it will detect carbon monoxide buildup and LP gas. Alright. The refrigerator is a Dometic gas absorption refrigerator, so you just turn it on this way. You want to run it on auto almost always. Auto means electric. The reason they call it auto is because it always searches out electricity, so it'll automatically look for 110 AC, and if it can't find it, it will switch to gas automatically. Or if you're camping and you have a power outage, it'll automatically switch over to gas. Now you can run this on gas, dedicated to gas, just by doing that. If this check light comes on, it means it faulted, it didn't light. Maybe there was an air bubble in the line, so you just shut off and turn it back on again, and it'll cycle through and it'll light the next time. But generally, you want to do it like that. Now, The only last thing about this is setting the temperature. You can see the sticker, cooler at the top, warmer at the bottom. This thing here is called a thermistor, right? The thermistor is actually the cylinder on the end of this cable here. This plastic thing is just a clip to hold it. So the thermistor can be pulled out of it, the clip can come off, but you just sort of put it back in. But anyway, you're going to slide it up as high as you can get it, and you're going to be pushing the thermistor wire up too, so the thermistor goes up, and that'll cool down your refrigerator. Generally speaking, you're going to have it up all the way. Okay, now this is your thermostat. You just hit it once to light it up. You can cycle through fan, air conditioner, heat, and off. So just remember that there's a lag time of about 5 seconds every time you select, like if you select the AC, there's going to be a 5-second or so delay before it turns on. Okay, you've got your bunks obviously. The only thing to know about the bathroom, that is not like any other bathroom, is the toilet has to have chemical in it and water in it to use it. So when you get to the campsite, you're obviously going to turn on your you're gonna hook up your water, you're gonna turn it on, you're gonna hook up your power, then you'll come in here and you'll take your chemical, whichever toilet chemical you choose to use, you'll put a dose right in there, then you'll step on the pedal, water will come swirling out, and you're gonna put about a gallon or so of water in the tank. You just guess about how much a gallon is, you just stand on the pedal, and you say, yeah, that's about a gallon. The bottom line is it has to have some chemical, or chemical and some water in it to start off with. You can't use it dry. So anytime your black tank's been dumped and you're going to use the toilet, you're going to have to repeat that procedure. All right. Okay, let's see here. I think that covers it. Let me look around here. The table, obviously, you can pull the legs out and set it down on those cleats and turn it into a bed. Your radio, you can stream off this USB. You can also stream using Bluetooth. You can hook up with your phone or tablet. And also, you can play discs here, DVDs and CDs. Let's see, there's one. You have 2 speaker zones, zone 1 and zone 2. Zone 2 is outside. So there's a lot you can do with it. Once you hook up a TV, obviously the disc will play right through it. This is your hookup for your TV. It should always be lit up like that. That means the power signal booster is on for your digital antenna. So you got a backer here to hang a TV, so you're all set there. Okay. All right, well, thanks very much for purchasing your trailer from National RV Detroit. And remember, you want to always inspect your roof 3 times a season. It's very important. And when you're winterizing, if you're doing it yourself and you haven't done it before, remember, you always have to bypass the water heater. So keep that in mind. Thank you very much.